Yo, hello guys, how are you doing? This is Adjixer here, and this is the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video on my channel. It's about Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 43. I have already reached Master 1, and it happened, to be honest, in 2 sittings. I have played this deck in. It's approximately about 5 hours for the majority of it, and I have had a great run. I've even went like 9-0 with this deck against, like, of course, Malice in Underground, because you all the players are literally just playing it. And there's a lot of benefits of your opponents playing Malice against you. First of all, they are maining artifact Lancia, and you basically don't get hindered by it. I have got artifact Lancia countless times. Of course, my opponent was thinking that I'm playing like a Malice deck or like a banish deck that requires banishing. Even Memento needs banishing to banish the combined creation, also to banish the fusion spell, which is the Memento fusion, to search another card. So even any deck is getting hindered, but no. White Forest basically does not get hindered whatsoever, because Wanted Seeker Central Spell is the only banished card in this deck. Of course, you could also banish your Tract, but come on, you're gonna start with White Forest cards anyway. Like you could see here with the draw 5 sample, you could basically just start with your cards of here, and you basically do not care whatsoever about Lancia, and you basically do not brick whatsoever with this deck. Basically even 2 monsters on the field is just full combo. Whatever you draw, you do not brick with this deck. I swear I've played a lot of games, and as I told you, I've played into Master 5 until Master 1, and I have not bricked once. So breaking with this deck is basically impossible, as you could see from these test hands. Basically you always draw a starter. If not, you could just go into Fiendsmith, which is just pure full combo anyways, plus some hand traps and defensive cards. So it's basically great. Why not fucking play this deck? It's just amazing into anything. So yeah, of course. So you play the Lurie because you're Fiendsmith Tract, Effect Veiler because you could search it off of your Raciela, and it's generally just a good card. Maxi, best card in the game. A Royal Finish as Stellar, you gotta play this because you send it off of your Sprite Sprint. It's just a 1 card combo if you do the Fiendsmith combo, because you could just equip your Requiem and your Sequence to your Rex Termende to get 2 Spell and Trap Sense, which is just broken. You also have your LZ, it's just a very, very strong starter and also a very beautiful extender. You have your Azamina LZ, which is like the glue of the deck with the Azamina engine. You have Ash Blossom, which is a very needed card. Sylvia of the White Forest is just a very good starter for the deck. It's just very good on normal or special summon. Rusia is just a very good extender. You have Lacrima to make the Fiendsmith card only 2 monsters, not 3. You have your full losses because they are just the best cards in the game. You have Lancia to counter, the Malice deck. You have your Golem. You only could play one of this. I don't know why would people play more, so you don't even get hindered by the limitation of it. You play 2 Engravers. If you could play 3, play 3. Of course, talking about TCG or OCG. Diablo Star is just one of the best cards you could draw, actually, because it just converts 1 body and 2 cards into 2 bodies directly, and could get you a spell in your hand. So it basically full combo. Sangenjin is the best starter of this deck. You also have Tails, Tract, Hollowed, cards that you need to continue your combo. You have Wedgie Temple, you have Deception, some of your defensive cards, you have your Wanted. You should just search this off of your LZ Azamina. You have 3 impermanences, and you have your Slumber Morion, which is basically a very good card, by the way. I really love it because it has a lot of good interactions against Forbidden Droplet. It makes you able to react or respond to your opponent after they activate Droplet with it, and then you could just respond with another card that could just maybe do something. Woes of the White Forest is a very good card that you could just, normal summon Sylvie, they activate Max C. You could just search for Woes and end your turn on a Book of Eclipse during your opponent's turn, which is basically very strong. Now, of course, let's talk about the extra deck. The first card is Fiendsmith Lacrima. If this card was not here in Master Duel, you wouldn't be able to bridge both your Fiendsmith and White Forest combos together because it's really needed so you can add your Engraver to your hand, send it with this effect, and then add your Tract to summon your Lurry, and you have your Tract in your graveyard to fuse your Sprint after sending your Stellar from the deck to the graveyard into your Richter Mende, sending a Spiller Trap from the hand as effect, not as cost. So this basically just triggers your Stellar to summon herself and basically do your full combo there without even a second spell needed, because you can just equip your Sequence and or your Requiem, or you could just do both as I'm doing in my combos for like basically the best results ever. The second card here is Azamina, alias Sylvia. She's just a very cool Omni-Negate that is just recyclable every singular turn. She's very good. And by the way, the first effect, which is like the secret effect of it, which is like any battle damage taken by from a Azamina monster is doubled. It also counts direct attacks, and I have really OTK'd with the Muricielago a lot because just people don't think it's just going to do 4,000 damage out of nowhere. And it's like basically very cool. Of course, it's just some games, not all of them, but it happens. The third card here is Azamina Muricielago. Very good card. If they negate this, you could just have Baron Defleur destroy this card, because if it's destroyed, you can just search for a simple spoiled spell, which is going to be like majority of the time, if not all of the time, your wanted seeker of the simple spoils. You could just this is the main monster you synchro with into your Baron Defleur, other than your Engraver, because you'll never synchro with another Omni Negate to make an Omni Negate. Am I right? You have your Snake Eye Doom Dragon. You could basically not play this card if you do not want to play through as much hand traps, and if you want a more better end board, you could just put a Desiree instead of it. This also could make you play your Paradise in your deck, because it's also a great card to just send off of your White Forest cards, but I think it's just a brick, and it's like a win more card, especially in White Forest, because you already have an unbreakable inboard. And he's also very good going second, and just another free body for free, so why not play it? Fiendsmith Richter Mende is the most important card in this extra deck, because this is what brings the decks together, and it's also a great towers monster, and also when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, or not from the field, when it's just sent for the graveyard, you could just add any Fiendsmith card. You could add your banished Tract to your hand, which is very cool, to send off of your White Forest monsters, or just to keep it as follow-up. And the writing on this card is just a Fiendsmith fusion monster plus a Link or a fusion monster, meaning that you could basically just recycle your Apollosa, Bow of the Goddess, or recycle your Doom Dragon, recycle any of these monsters, Link monsters, while using it with your Sequence, because Sequence says shuffle back the materials, not shuffling back the the Light Fiend materials, so it's completely generic. You have your Book of Eclipse. You can just do this 3 times during your opponent's turn, which is basically cracked. You have your Ciela, which is a very good card, and keep in mind your Synchro, Spellcaster, and Illusion monster cannot be destroyed by card effects, because this came in handy a lot against Tenkai. Diablo, Queen of the White Forest, is a very cool card, and I really love to end on this card because it's just free interruption. You have your Baron Defleur, an Omni Negate that you just make easily in this deck. You have your Fiendsmith Requiem, which is a very good card. It's the card that converts your Close Moon into a full combo, and it has a lot of applications with White Forest particularly. You have your Sprite Sprint, which is the main sender off of your Stellar of the White Forest, as you could see here, because she's level 2. You could just send it with it after making sequence, because sequence is like link to, so you could just use it and like use another body like Lurie, for example. Sending this, then activate the track from the grave, use your Lacrima on this into your like Mende, activate his effect to summon your seller after like sending a Requiem or a like sequence, like it's like for who you have not sent yet. So you could equip on your Rexter Mende and just do full combo from there. You also like play your SP Little Knight, she's a good inboard piece and good going second. You play your Moon of the Close Heaven because now any two monsters is basically full White Forest combo. You play of course your sequence and you play your Apollo USA as Decade would say. Of course let's just do like 5 fist hands as well. This is like full combo plus maxi and like you could push a lot with this hand. This is like a very good hand going first or going second because Lancia does not require you to have nothing in your field. This is a very strong hand going first or second because it's like 3 hand traps plus like a starter, and if like you fail to like say they ash this card, you just summon it and then like summon it, normal summon it, and just set this in your book of eclipse with guaranteed follow-up. This adds itself if you like synchro summon during an opponent's turn, or like summon a light spellcaster tuner, which are like all of your synchro monsters are that are like level 6. And this hand is like the 4th hand, which is like very good as well. You play through a lot of hand traps with this card, with this hand. This is also full combo. I know it might not seem like it, but it's full combo, wombo, wombo. You could just add like Diablo Star, send your full loss, get your, your Deception, tribute your, or you could just not tribute if you want, but I'll just tribute my Diablo Star here, searching for your Azamina. LZ, summon the Azamina LZ, then activate the Hollow, send the Deception to summon your Nursery Lago, to add your like Seeker, or you could just add the Slumber Moria and directly link both of them, and then into your Moon, and you could just do the full White Forest combo from there, and like you have 3 hand traps over all of this. And this is the 5th hand. You don't have a lot of like hand traps, but this like pushes to from a fucking like whole entire board. Just so great, to be honest. Another hand, let's just keep continuing on. This is a full combo, full combo, full combo, plus like traps, hand traps, and like a lot of things you can push through it. This is like full combo plus like 2 hand traps. Let's just do 2 more for like fun. Yeah, this is like full combo plus 2 hand traps, and this is like full combo plus 2 hand traps. It's like very consistent in this kind of sense, and like the cards that you will draw on are just so cool. Drawn to defensive hand trap cards, like they are always like so cool. I never break this deck like whatsoever, and I swear like never. So this was the deck. If you want me to show you some replays, then like comment on this video, like and subscribe, so I could give you more Master Duel deck lists and more guides, and tell me if this is a good content, or do you just want, some anime or other games, Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, or like any other games, for example, or maybe talking about anime in general. So yeah, you could just tell me, comment, like, subscribe please, and help me. I'm still a young YouTuber on YouTube, and I really would love your support, and thank you for listening till this part, and I really love you.